All right, I'm not gonna lie. That surprised me just a little bit. Was not expecting, had forgotten that I turned it on because we'd spent so much time living in Coastal Highway where the kitty cat is disabled. And then he said hi. She, they, whomever. Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. We were given a quest by the trader, Mr. Sutherland, to go find out some information about his brother Wyatt by searching the bunkers that are around Great Bear Island. So we have the first one I came to from Coastal is, yeah, he's sitting right on top of us, isn't he? Crap. Actually, I don't know. I have to take a map. Yeah, I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here either way. Mr. Cougar finally made his notifications noticed that we're here. I expected this to show up when we were in Desolation Point, but didn't show up in Desolation Point. And I'm a little concerned now because of where I am versus where that thing is. They spawn in high altitude areas, and they like to be left alone. And I'm in a high altitude area, and I want to leave it alone. Where is it going to be? Because the lighthouse, I wonder where it's at. I'm not really, like, I was going to be like, I'm going to go get my arrow. My arrow, I think, is right there. And there's still a wolf laying right there. I really don't want to mess with it. I mean, I have a stem or two. We should be all right, but I really don't want to mess with the affliction that it gives you. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Nice. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I believe this is below us. I don't know. I need a fire. I don't have any charcoal. I kind of want to... Do I have spray paint on me? No. Why would I have spray paint on me? That's ridiculous. Let's go inside, see if we can get the wind to stop blowing real fast. I don't need to take any more damage than necessary if I'm going to have to fight something that I really don't care to fight. So, pastime for an hour. Shh, Astrid, you're absolutely fine. Please, just hush. You're getting ready to get shut off again. I know it's cold up here. Let's go down to this cave. I know that I want to go back out the ravine. I just don't know where this thing's going to be. And I think they fixed my bunkers too, because I'm pretty certain that bunker was packed with stuff. So let's go over here real fast. I don't recall going in here. If I did... Yeah, okay, I did. No. I don't want to light a fire right now. I'd like to make it back down to... just for right now, the ranger station, or maybe better off, let's just go get our arrow and get the crap out of this area. I know, you're going to be frozen and cold and whiny and everything. Now, supposedly, you're going to see it. Yeah, I think that's the wolf we shot. And if it is, I'm just going to go get my arrow, because I don't want to be down here anyway. I have a feeling it's off the side over here, because if it's... like, we're up here somewhere. We're right up here. I think. And I just have my arrow back.
Oh, so cold.
Thank you. You know what? I'm not in the mood to go hunt that thing right now. Let's get the heck out of here. The weather's turning. I want to go back to Mystery Lake regardless. I need to quit running because we have to climb a rope. You can eat a lot of things. Bleak's getting ready to be Bleak Inlet, and I don't want to be in Bleak Inlet when Bleak Inlet decides to be Bleak Inlet. Let's go back to Mystery Lake, and we'll go check out another bunker. That also means that once you do that, once they pop, I do believe that they're going to be in every zone that they would normally be in. Oh crap, are you kidding me right now? Guys, I really don't want to fiddle with you. Really want to pick up cattail, but given the way the wind's blowing right now, we might get eaten. I might have juked him. I juked him. You want to come over here and get shot with your friend? Come in. I'll eat you. Missed. Yeah, I need to quit playing with these guys. They're going to just eat the durability up on a bow that I don't need eaten up on. Let's get out of here. We're good. Quit playing around with the stupid Timberwolves. It's too miserable in Bleak Inlet to hang out. I don't want to hang out now, especially up here, if I have to deal with those things. Again, I would love if interlopers could somehow be rewarded with a revolver, because a revolver removes them from the game. The difficulty, every bit of it. So, I think we'll go over here and see about cutting this deer up. I'm going to make it lunch, if I can do it without dying, although the wind is not being great here either. We'll take a snack and warm back up. Okay, good. Ravine is generally a nice zone, so you can generally get the weather to turn around and be kind to you if you want when you come into it. I know, you have to do all kinds of things, Astrid. Let's get to the top of the rope. Get back over to a place where we should have some food, i.e. the dam. And then head over towards the bunker in Mystery Lake. Alright, put your shoes on, and yep, you. Alrighty, good enough, Astrid. Thank you very much. And then we'll do the same thing. Put your weight reduction back on. Pick all this up. and go over to these caves, do a little bit of inventory management. See if there's any more birch bark laying around. I don't know about the kitty. I haven't made up my mind exactly what I want to do with the kitty. Whether it's worth sciencing. Like this run, I've already got there's another 2 or 3 things we still need to attend to. We haven't even bothered to go try to find the camera yet. And yeah, we've got to deal with everything that comes with this guy. Now, I'm assuming that once I find some information about his brother, that he's either going to take another trade or 2 before we have to be nice to him, or if we turn in that trade, does that count as the next piece of affinity, or however you want to call it, and he's going to be nice to us and want us to do the next thing, which if that's the case, then that means it should be going relatively quickly, but we'll see. If not, then I don't know. This is just, I guess, the way the game goes. We're killing time. We're 300 days, 301, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know where we are right now. I'll have to go look. But yeah, if that's the case, then we've definitely got a long stretch of figuring things out. We may end up trying to interact with said kitty, depending on where kitty wants to spawn. Now that we have that marker, I believe then it shows me the rest of the maps where the cat territory is. So I don't know. We'll see. I have a small piece of very ruined venison. Have at it. Excellent. And oh, we have water. Beautiful. Give me one of those. Give me one. I need to come into the ravine and stalk it. It's been, like I said, it's some of these things that we need to do. We need to sit down and stalk certain things. And this is one of the places I need to stalk. So, yeah. We'll just go ahead and pick all this stuff up and deliver it to the dam. That's a good idea. And then let's go see. Need to actually make a little rock cache here. I mean, there's no kitty in this zone, is there? No. Okay. That would have been hilarious. The only zone, well, one of the only zones that does not have predators in it suddenly has something that would gladly just tear you limb from limb instead of live with you. We will bother you guys another day. I know, you're tired. We're gonna swing through the dam and deliver a bunch of stuff. I wonder if that was finally the amount of days it was required. Well, I mean, if it stays alive, I don't know. I assumed, I mean, I'm still sitting here trying to totally surprised because I expected that notification to show up when we were in Desolation Point. Aha! So, is that up by trappers? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's trappers. That's painful. I suppose you could figure out a way to get around that. I don't know. That's... Now I'm curious. And I'm not a cat. Dump your stuff off. We got things to do. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I was going to bring that box in here and make a bed. It's alright. We'll deal with that another day. I think I know where we're going to go regardless. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. We should be good in here. Let's take a look. I'm going to load up on a couple of things and then get moved. Okay, so I have an 18% bow. I should just bring that. Search. You know, I'm going to take one. And I have a couple of things in here that I need to remember I have. Not that it's really terrible to be there. And then we need to put this stick down. And go on top of there. I have 2 hammers here. That's very nice. How is our bow? 34%. I think we'll be fine because this other one's only going to take like 2 minutes to fix, right? Yeah, 30 minutes. Good enough. That's fine. Let's go
Find food.
down the road quietly. I think there's food right across the road over here. At least there was. And we need to go to... Well, we're gonna go to the camp office and then go to the bunker from there. Is there any food sitting out in front of these trailers? I usually leave it out here. Although I think I probably ate it all last time. Yeah, probably so. Alright then. Time to play the wolf or rock game. Is it a wolf or is it a rock? There's a couple of rocks right here that look like wolves. I should probably walk the back, but eh. We're not in any major hurry, and again, I'm not really concerned about the wolves. They've been pretty good at finding them and seeing them beforehand. We've only had a couple of recent jump scares. And I believe I left a bunch of food over here. What time is it? Perfect. Time we get over there, it'll be time to take a nap. And then we can go climb the hill and go look at that bunker. Because if it's not that bunker, then I guess we either we go to Milton. Because if we do Milton, then we can do Hush River. Hush has one. I know Milton does. Yeah, Hush does. I remember Hush's bunker's a royal pain in the tail to get to. That's a day trip just from one spot to the other. I'd forgotten all about that. It's like those things you don't do when you don't play the game enough, or at least you're not around out exploring. The little details you forget. It's the general stuff that I remember reasonably well. Yeah, that's a bunker and a half to get to. But I suppose if there's nothing in this one, then we'll duck over and go to the one in Forlorn Muskeg, because I think I want to go get the piece of clothing that I left in there for no other reason than to go get it. But right out front here, I want to mark this, because if that's the case, the kitty is over there by trappers, and then that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of spooky. We shall see. I wonder if it's probably going to be the one in Forlorn first. Although I hope it's not the one in Blackrock. If it's the one in Blackrock, we're just going to hate life. Okay, let's see. Did we leave ourselves some food? Yes, we did. Looks like good. Is that cooked? Wasn't much, but it's edible. Probably need to wander around the Forlorn anyway. We're getting a little low on cattails. What was in this? Right. Well, I'm going to bed her down for right now, I suppose. Did I leave anything in that one? No. I think we'll just bed down for a little bit here, get a couple of things sorted out, and then move out in the morning. All right. Good morning. 302 days and 59 minutes. That was a nice number to see. Cool. Everything is good. We didn't have an aurora. Nothing changed. I am out of water once again, but that's just about typical for the way we're doing things with this particular run. Let's go to the bunker then. Let's not go to the bunker just yet. Let's pass one more hour of time and just see what happens. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be just stuck with it, so let's eat. And maybe we walk the lake, I think. I normally would walk the little trail up here, but I think I want to walk this side of the lake and just see if there's any cattails out here still. I know we picked most of the ones up that direction, but I don't know if I went this way. And probably plink a wolf in the nose. No, I did not. Apparently I smell. Oh, I do smell. How much is it? We'll hang on to it. At least that way I know what's coming.
My fingers feel numb.
Oh, Astrid, you're such a poor baby. I feel so sorry for you. Not. Oh boy, I did leave a whole bunch of them over here. Well, he's gonna go get that deer. You gonna come bother me? No. Oh, now he's interested.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
That one went clear up on top of the hill over there. Likely we won't see it for a little while. Continue collecting. Good, 20. We're getting someplace. Anybody back here I gotta worry about? Now, alright, so I don't know if I've ever shown this on camera. And if I have, well, this is just gonna be a repeat. There's a cave and a sapling back there, and there's a rope right here that if you feel like it, you can climb it. Or, and this is the trail that goes out and around, or if you are so inclined, there is a walking path that you can take up and around the back here. And the easiest way to do that is to come to the bottom of this rope. We're about right in here where this big rock is, right there. And then we're going to kind of turn right about in here, somewhere right around in here, and go up this slope. What you got to do is you got to find the spot. So you kind of have to run at it a little bit, and then you kind of duck onto here. This should get rid of the spraying risk. So you're now up on top of this rock here, and there's a spot right up this hill right here in here that you can walk right up. You just have to keep weaseling around until you find it, and then you get up on top of this slope. And away we go. Now, the bunker is around over here. Actually, it's above this rock. I always manage to do this wrong. I'm going to end up with a sprained ankle here in a second, probably. But yeah, you just keep coming up this hill. You'll eventually end up on top, obviously. And the cave is going to be... Come on, keep going. There's occasionally a sapling up here, or two. This is one of the spots in Mystery Lake you can get a sapling, so the rope is now down over there. The sapling is usually going to be like right around in that saddle area right here. Not here this time, or it was. There's a couple of rabbits. There's a cave back there, right there. And yeah, the saplings are usually like right up here. The bunker is behind that rock. Oh, there's a sapling. Maybe we should go get it. Some of these have moved around a little bit. And again, like I said, sometimes there's birch bark up here. That cave will be a good place for a Polaroid in there occasionally. I will always take a birch sapling, though. And yeah, it's just right up there behind that rock. And once in a while, there will be a piece or two of birch bark back here. All right. Time to do another heavy-duty look over. I think they fixed it. I remember these being like fully furnished for an interloper. They must have fixed it. Okay, well, dig out your light. Let's take a look. I'm not quite certain what I'm supposed to be looking for. Yeah, I'm pretty certain they might have redone this one because I thought we were here. I mean, that looks like loose bricks if I ever saw loose bricks, right? Does it only work like if I have a pry bar? That's going to really suck if it does because then I got to go find a pry bar. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I never noticed that. There's some hooks up there. Interesting. Huh. All right, well, I suppose then we're going to warm up real fast and go back to the camp office. Somehow I managed to...
Drank his own pee doesn't
Oh,
seem so crazy
Astrid,
right now.
shush. You're fine. One more time. So it is gonna... So I probably... Huh. Alright, well, I guess it's probably not here. Given the fact also that we are playing Interloper, this might be a little harder to do than other difficulties, but I think we need to make our way back down to... Well, we'll see what we need to do at this point. So the trail that you're used to following is right down there, right kind of down here a little bit, but you got to kind of be very careful to get back down to it. But you can usually do it about right there. And then this will be the little clearing area that I usually never go to. Yep, that doesn't surprise me that I haven't been here. And then back to camp office. If you stay up on top up there, you can eventually work your way back down around to the corner where the tunnel is to Forlorn Muskeg. I suppose probably the next place to go. Although there are two relatively quickly to get to. Let's get over here, and then we'll see what time we have left. I think I want to go to the Muskeg one next anyway. I have a feeling, given the way that my luck has been, we are going to have to go to the one in Black Rock, and in doing so, that's going to take a while. So, I guess, pick up sticks and keep walking. Probably go to Milton first. Although that doesn't make any sense, because if you go to Milton, then you got to go down. Well, let's see here. If you go to Milton first... I say what we do, and like I said, I'm just sitting here thinking about this stuff. I think we're going to go to...
Need to find something to drink.
Oh, you are fine, Astrid. If anything, I'm going to make a fire right here, right now, and make some water. We'll get one of these 1,000... Well, I guess I did bring 2 pots. I went and picked up an extra pot while we were here, so pop one of those. Now that we have an infinite supply of matches. Make a 2-hour fire. Place one of your pots. Place the other pot. And make water. You can do... Well, you know what? We'll do you very short so you can be like this, and then you can do that one. And then you, 10 minutes, so water, something like that, I believe. Alright, well, I guess we'd take a little bit of time here, or I should say, we'll take a little bit of time. I guess we're going to go ahead and put her to bed now that we've got a couple of things sorted, and then we're going to head out to Forlorn in the morning. Alright, sun's up. Let's move a few things around, put some stuff away, did a little repair, did a couple of other little things, and we should be good to go onwards. We're going to go try to make it to Forlorn and see where that's at. If it's not there, then I suppose we probably need to make our way to Milton then and go do the Milton bunker. And if not the Milton bunker, then I guess we go to Hush River. Since we're going to be up there, we might as well. I have plenty of things. Yes, you do. Grab one, drink that, and onwards, outwards. I guess I should probably eat first. Oh, nice. It's foggy and cold. Okay, onwards. How bad is this bow now? I guess I should look at that. I am going to be... Oh, yeah, you can get dropped. I don't need you. 32. We're okay for the minute, but once it gets around 20%, that's when I start to care. Because once they get above Well, like, things can be breaking at any given time. Once they turn yellow, they can break. So, like, if it's at 10%, it's 10% or nothing. So, depending on the amount of durability left on things, like that little whetstone had 10% left on it when it broke, which was sad because I still theoretically had one more sharpen skill and 5% on whichever things that I was doing. But anyhow, onwards. And I'm going to do something when we get over here to the tunnel. I'm going to use this charcoal because I think I'm right about where that is. Unless it's that hill between the thing about cats, and I know I'm going to be probably talking about cougars for a while now that they have finally decided to show themselves in our world, is that they like similar locations to ptarmigans, up in the air, kind of backcountry areas where you're going to have to go find them. And then if you start harassing them, and this is the thing, like I said, again, this cougar, in my opinion, maybe that's just an outdoorsman in me and the realist in me, is, well, given the fact that this game is not even remotely close to real when it comes to wolves, bears, and other things, you know, bears, you can scare a bear before a bear scares you kind of a deal, especially a general black bear. These black bears are massive. I will always say that in this game. These black bears are massive. They're nowhere near that big in real life. The wolves, the little black wolves that are around, you probably would have more of a problem with the black wolves than you would the cougar, because the cougar, unless the cougar is defending its territory because it happens to have small cougars or kittens or kits or whatever they call them, they're generally very solitary, very quiet, and will generally walk the other way compared to some of the other stuff goes. But given the way that they had it set up before, where it could just magically show up whenever the heck it felt like it, yeah, I think that's exactly where it's sitting. Trappers is... This is Trappers right here. I think. That's spooky. But anyhow, yeah, a cougar generally in real life, unless it's protecting its young or protecting a food source, they'll generally leave you alone as well. But, you know, it's better than what they had it going on before, where you were given X amount of time to, you know, do whatever you needed to do in the world and then deal with the fact that a cougar was going to come kill you. I still come hunt you. I still think it was just someone's want to put zombies in this game still. So where is it here? It's not. Okay, well that means something. I wanted to look because supposedly it's supposed to be in Desolation Point, I thought. Interesting. Okay, onwards. And since it's foggy, although the fog is not that bad, we're gonna go this way. No, actually, I do want to go the other way. I want to follow a little bit of the water. We're going to try not to get lost, but I do want to follow a little bit of the water and pick up a bunch of cattails because we are desperately short on them again. Of course, I keep munching on them when I should be eating food, but, you know. And I didn't bring any of my so-called travel food that I purchased, you know, bought, all that stuff. That'll be for another day. Let's see if I left anything right here, and then we'll go over to the train cars and go out. Although I guess I can probably do that from right here if I'm careful. I just gotta go that direction. And keep an eye on that. I usually don't like to be in the Forlorn out wandering around on the ice when it gets foggy, but we are prepared. And I think should be okay. Like the sight distance is far enough, although that always changes. But anyhow, let's get over to Spence. Mr. Bear, what are you doing over there? Okay. Now we need to go from here to this rock. The rock behind it. I think we can see it. Yeah, we can just barely see it. We should be okay. More cattail. Where he went, he's over there doing something. Okay, cool. Just barely see, although we're going to have to get a move on here pretty soon. And to quit screwing around. $32, that's sufficient. Keep going. So we need to go over to that rock. We've already been to the blind, I believe. I know I'm walking by all of these. It's fine. See, there it went. Did you see it? It just like, hey, he knows where he's going. And then all of a sudden, Forlorn Muskeg does what Forlorn Muskeg does. It turns into a fog bank. And now we're out here by ourselves with no method or at all to be able to see what we're supposed to be doing. Love this zone. Thank you. Yeah, well, I suppose. Let's see if we can find a spot out of the wind and light a fire because I'm not crazy. Make a couple of teas, warm up some stuff, and sit here and see if the fog goes away. There we go. Yeah, I was headed the entire wrong direction. I need to go over there. Okay, we got a little bit of stuff going. I warmed up all of my teas. Go ahead, drink one of those, because why not? They're not much use for anything at this point anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and cram down a birch bark as well, just to kind of try to recover some of that health. Why not? Pick you guys up. Problem with these is they get cold very quickly, so we don't really worry about them too much. Put the... It's just too much work to get to that thing. It's almost not worth it. So, I mean, maybe it's just me. But I think they could have done the insulated flasks a little better. Just a little better. Anyhow, let's go. We go that way. This is what I'm talking about, the certain things that I need to learn to remember again, is that you can, if you can figure out where you need to go, navigate out here in the middle of the, you know, the fog. It's just that you need to remember that certain things like these logs point the direction you need to go. I usually end up over by the that hunting blind that's over there and then kind of come across this direction, but didn't want to go that way this time. We're going to Spence's. Spence is right over there. There's another sapling. Look at me. Being awful. It's good to get out of the same zone, you know, vibe, though. I kind of like getting out, wandering around, looking at things. I tend to try to do that in real life. Being stuck in one zone for a while because you're trying to make somebody happy, and then being like, oh, I need you to go do this now. It's like, oh, great. Well, I wonder how many of these I have to visit. Before we'll get what we need done. But I wanted to come back to this one anyway. There should be... This one, I think, should possibly still be... Let me think. I don't know. Like, I recall all of these being very broken. And like I said, because this is interloper, what we're looking... Well, if you were saying, like I said, if you were... I'm guessing at this point in time that I'm looking for one of the supposed furnished ones. And I don't remember whether this one... I think this one was furnished. I remember this one having a bunch of food in it that I didn't take with us. Maybe that's what we're looking for, is a furnished one. I think we've got all this stuff done except for that. Take this, please. So let's run up to this one. I guess I don't need to keep running. We're good. And then I gotta remember, because I'm pretty certain we found the recipe for the prepper's pie in Blackrock, which, if that's the case, I may need to go back and look at my... Ooh, yeah, that's right. We had a whole bunch of leftover food here because we ended up having to kill a whole bunch of wolves because they were being stupid. Right, yeah, I remember now. Okay, and that wasn't all that long ago. So, what's in here? Nothing? Okay. And ruined vest and that. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. I think this one was furnished. Whether or not that's going to mean anything, I don't know. I do know that there should be food up here at least. Maybe. I don't remember. Can. Hello. So there should be deer hide at least in this one, deer hide guts, and probably a sapling or two, I think. I didn't write these down, and I think I might have wrote them down, actually. We need to look. When we get over here, we'll take a look. There's a piece of food. Alrighty then, let's see what this says. It was furnished, and I have stuff laying around all over the place, and firewood and other things. So yeah, this is not supposed to be like this because this is interloper. But that might mean what we're looking for is going to happen in here. Put that back in here for now. And you can have that. I'm out of sticks. That's not great. Loose bricks. And like, okay, yeah, I remember now. So I left a bunch of stuff in. Yeah, I did leave a bunch of stuff in here. Yep, there they are. That's what I came back here for, was that. Oh my, look at the pile of guts. And the saplings. Can I break this down? Oh, wow. So, like, this isn't supposed to be here on this one. And a whole bunch of pork and beans that are all ruined. Well, I'm looking for loose bricks. Pot. I didn't even see that pot. Why don't you come down here where we see you? Thank you. Nothing up there. This may not work because this is a custom. I don't know. Can I move you real quick? Is there anything behind it? No. Did I miss those? Yes, I did. That's either, again, I don't know. I don't think we came in here because I remember moving a few things around. Pick this stuff up. Hit Y. Pick it up, 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 put this down, get a new torch. Pick up all the stuff off the floor. Put it in a container so that it's out of your way. Drop this so that it can cure. Pick these up. So I have a bunch of peaches I can make peach pies with, or peach pancakes, if I decide to haul them back someplace. See, now I'm a little concerned because we may not be able to finish this, and in which case that's going to really suck. But I guess we'll find out. We'll do a little bit more investigation. I want to look around. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to look something kind of like that and just say loose bricks. You know how good they are with doing their decorations and things. Whoop, don't do that. Well, I don't know what to say at this point. I guess what we need to do is... well, I guess we're going to move on towards Milton, and given the amount of time that this episode has probably taken, we're going to go ahead and do that in the next one. So I will see you all then. Thank you so much for watching. We're on the trail of trying to find some information out for our new friend, and well, so far we've struck out 3 times, so there's 9 shots at it. We should be able to find something. So until then, I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for watching.